The world of little people, big world, is shrouded in uncertainty and fear. We bring you a story that has sent shockwaves through the show's global community of fans. A story of a sudden, life-threatening crisis. Amy Roloff has suffered a heart attack and is currently in very critical condition. She has been admitted to the hospital and is receiving medical care. She is fighting death. I will explain everything. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We are coming to you tonight with some deeply concerning news from the world of reality television, news that transcends the screen and touches the hearts of millions. Amy Roloff, the vibrant and often outspoken star of TLC's Little People, Big World, is in very critical condition at OHSU Hospital in Portland, Oregon. The 60-year-old reality star was rushed to the hospital in the early hours of this morning after suffering what medical professionals have described as a significant cardiac event. Our sources, who are close to the Roloff family, have confirmed that she is currently in the intensive care unit, where a team of specialists is working around the clock to stabilize her condition. The family is, as you can imagine, in a state of profound shock and has gathered at the hospital, praying for a miracle. To understand the gravity of the situation, we need to piece together the events of the last 24 hours. What began as a normal Tuesday for the Roloff family quickly spiraled into a nightmare. Yesterday, 7:00 p.m., Amy and her husband, Chris Merrick, were reportedly enjoying a quiet evening at their home. Friends say they had dinner together, and everything seemed perfectly normal. Amy was her usual energetic self. 10:30 p.m. Amy posted a short video to her Instagram story. It showed her and Chris laughing while playing a board game. Her followers noted her cheerful demeanor, with no signs of any underlying health issues. Today, 2:15 a.m., a frantic 911 call was placed from the Merrick residence. We have a partial, anonymized transcript of that call. Operator: 911. What's your emergency? Chris Merrick: my wife. I think she's having a heart attack. She collapsed. She's not breathing right. Please, hurry. Operator: sir, I need you to stay calm. What's your address? Chris Merrick: she was complaining of chest pains. Said her arm felt numb. And then she just fell. Amy? Amy, can you hear me? A truly terrifying moment for Chris Merrick. Paramedics arrived at the scene within minutes and found Amy unresponsive. They immediately began performing CPR and used a defibrillator to restart her heart. She was then transported to OHSU, a leading medical facility in the Pacific Northwest, renowned for its cardiac care unit. The news of Amy's collapse sent a shockwave through the entire Roloff clan, a family that has had its share of public disagreements and private struggles, now united by a common fear. Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob were all contacted in the dead of night. Within hours, the once estranged family members were all on their way to Portland, their own lives and concerns fading into the background. Family friend speaking: it's a living nightmare. No one saw this coming. Amy, she's a force of nature. She's always been the one to power through everything. To see her like this, it's unthinkable. Matt, despite their history, was one of the first people Chris called. He's there at the hospital with Karen. They're all there. All the kids, their spouses. Audrey, Tori, Izzy. They're all just waiting and praying. Medical insights. What is a massive heart attack? To help us understand the medical realities of Amy's situation, we're joined by Dr. Anna Reed, a leading cardiologist. Dr. Reed, thank you for being with us. The term we're hearing is massive heart attack. Can you explain what that means in layman's terms? Dr. Reed, a massive heart attack, or what we in the medical community would call a significant myocardial infarction, typically involves a complete blockage of a major coronary artery. This means that a large portion of the heart muscle is deprived of oxygen-rich blood, and without immediate intervention, that muscle begins to die. The fact that she required CPR and defibrillation at the scene indicates that she went into cardiac arrest, which is a very serious complication. What are the chances of survival and recovery from such an event? Dr. Reed. The first few hours are absolutely critical. Survival depends on how quickly blood flow can be restored to the heart. This is usually done through procedures like an angioplasty or bypass surgery. Even if the patient survives the initial event, there can be significant damage to the heart muscle, which can lead to long-term complications like heart failure. The road to recovery is often long and arduous, involving extensive cardiac rehabilitation. Our cameras have been stationed outside OHSU Hospital throughout the day, respecting the family's privacy while trying to provide our viewers with the latest updates. What we've witnessed is a family united in their darkest hour. Here we see Zach and Jeremy Roloff, the twin brothers who have often been at odds, finding solace in each other's company. A powerful reminder that in times of crisis, past grievances fade away. And there a sight many would find surprising: Matt Roloff, Amy's ex-husband, a constant presence at the hospital. Our sources say he has been instrumental in coordinating with the doctors and providing support for Chris and the children. Despite their divorce and the often tense on-screen dynamics, the love and history they share remain a powerful bond. It's been a very emotional scene in the ICU waiting room. They've been given a private area, of course. You see them talking in hushed tones, lots of tears, but also a lot of love. They're taking turns going in to see her, just for a few minutes at a time. Mr. Merrick, her husband, he hasn't left her side. He's been a rock. To truly understand the woman who is now fighting for her life, we need to look back at the incredible journey of Amy Roloff. Born with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism, Amy has faced a lifetime of challenges with a spirit that has inspired millions. From the very first episode of Little People, Big World, Amy emerged as a woman of immense strength and character. She was a dedicated mother, fiercely protective of her children, and determined to give them a normal life despite the extraordinary circumstances. Her relationship with Matt Roloff was a central theme of the show. Their love was real, but so were their struggles. We saw their differing parenting styles, their clashes over the farm, and the eventual painful breakdown of their marriage. Through it all, Amy remained a pillar of strength, navigating the painful divorce with a grace and honesty that resonated with viewers. She was open about her heartbreak, her fears, and her hopes for the future. And then, in a beautiful and heartwarming turn of events, Amy found love again. Chris Merrick, a successful real estate agent, came into her life and showed her a new kind of happiness. Their wedding, held at Roloff Farms, was a testament to their love and a symbol of a new beginning for Amy. It was a day of immense joy, not just for the couple, but for the entire Roloff family who came together to celebrate their mother's happiness. It is this newfound happiness that makes today's news all the more tragic. After a lifetime of struggle, Amy had finally found her peace, her happily ever after. And now, the happiness hangs precariously in the balance. The news of Amy's heart attack has spread like wildfire across social media, and the outpouring of love and support has been nothing short of extraordinary. The hashtag Pray for Amy is trending worldwide, with millions of fans sharing their prayers and well wishes for the Roloff family. Fan 1. I've been watching Little People, Big World since I was a little girl. Amy has always been an inspiration to me. She taught me that it's okay to be different, to be strong, to stand up for what you believe in. I'm praying so hard for her. Fan 2. My wife and I, we've followed the Roloffs for years. We feel like they're a part of our family. We're praying for Amy, for Chris, for the kids. They need our prayers right now. We have just received what appears to be a statement from Matt Roloff, posted to his personal blog. While we are still working to independently verify its authenticity, it appears to be a heartfelt message from a man watching the mother of his children fight for her life. I'm writing this from a cold, sterile waiting room, a place I never thought I'd be, for a reason I never thought I'd have to face. My heart is broken. The mother of my 4 amazing children, the woman I spent 30 years of my life with, is in the other room fighting, and I am utterly helpless. People have seen our struggles, our disagreements, our divorce. It's all been out there for the world to see. But what you might not have seen is the deep and abiding connection that remains. We built a life together, a family. We created 4 beautiful human beings, and that's a bond that can never be broken. To see Amy like this, it's a pain I can't describe. She is the strongest woman I have ever known. She has overcome so much in her life, and she has done it with a fire and a spirit that has always amazed me. I am praying with every fiber of my being that she can find that fire now, that she can fight her way back to us. To our fans, our friends, our extended little people, big world family, thank you for your prayers. We feel them. We need them. Please keep praying for Amy, for our children, for Chris, who is a pillar of strength by her side. Pray for a miracle. This is the hardest thing we've ever had to write. Our mom, our amazing, feisty, loving mom, is in the hospital, and she's very, very sick. Our world has been turned upside down. Growing up, our mom was our everything. She was our teacher, our confidant, our biggest cheerleader, and our toughest critic. She taught us how to be strong, how to be kind, and how to never, ever give up. Now, we are the ones who have to be strong for her. We are here, together, at the hospital. Our wives, our siblings, our dad, we are all here. We are a family, and we will face this together. We are so grateful for the outpouring of love and support from all of you. It means more to us than you will ever know. Please continue to pray for our mom. She's a fighter. She's the original Roloff warrior. And we know that if anyone can beat this, it's her. We are now entering the 2nd day of this harrowing ordeal. For the Roloff family, it has been an eternity of waiting, of hoping, of praying. But this morning, we have received a small, tentative glimmer of hope. There's been a slight improvement in her condition overnight. She's still critical, still in the ICU, but her vitals have stabilized somewhat. The doctors have been able to reduce some of the medications that were supporting her heart and blood pressure. It's a very small step, but it's a step in the right direction. Throughout this terrifying ordeal, one man has been a constant, unwavering presence by Amy's side, her husband, Chris Merrick. Friends and family say he has barely slept, refusing to leave the hospital, keeping a constant vigil by her bedside. He's just incredible. He's been so strong, not just for himself, but for everyone. He's the one who's been talking to the doctors, translating the medical jargon for the kids, holding their hands, telling them it's going to be okay, even when he must be terrified himself. The love he has for Amy, it's the real deal. You see it in his eyes. He's living and breathing for her right now. Dr. Reed, we're hearing reports of a slight improvement in Amy's condition. What does that mean in a situation like this? Dr. Reed, it's certainly a positive sign. It means her body is responding to the treatment. It suggests that the immediate, life-threatening crisis may be passing. However, I must caution that she is far from out of the woods. The next few days will be crucial. We'll be monitoring for any signs of complications, such as arrhythmias, blood clots, or heart failure. The focus will now shift from immediate survival to long-term recovery and assessing the extent of the damage to her heart. What would a recovery process look like for someone who has been through this? Dr. Reed, it will be a marathon, not sprint. It will involve a significant period of hospitalization, followed by months or even years of cardiac rehabilitation. This includes a carefully monitored exercise program, dietary changes, and medication management. There will also be a significant emotional and psychological component to her recovery. A heart attack is a traumatic event, and it can take a long time to come to terms with that. We are just getting word of another development in this story, and it's one that no one could have predicted. It seems that a message of support has come from a very unexpected source. Hearing the news about Amy Roloff, Life is too short for old grudges. Sending my thoughts and prayers to her and the entire Roloff family. Pray for Amy. A truly remarkable gesture. It seems that this crisis is not only bringing the Roloff family closer together, but is also building bridges and healing old wounds in the wider community. It's a testament to the impact that Amy Roloff has had on the world, an impact that transcends the screen and touches the lives of people from all walks of life. And then, on the afternoon of the second day, the miracle they had all been praying for finally arrived. A source inside the hospital has confirmed to us that Amy Roloff woke up. We are told that she was only awake for a few moments, and she was unable to speak due to the breathing tube. But she opened her eyes. She looked at Chris, and she squeezed his hand. Family friend says, it was everything. That little squeeze, it was a message. It was, I'm still here. I'm fighting. The relief that washed over everyone, it was like the sun coming out after a storm. There's still a long, long way to go, but now there's hope, real hope. And we can now confirm that hope with a new, official statement from the Roloff family, released just moments ago. With tears of joy and hearts full of gratitude, we are thrilled to announce that our beloved Amy has opened her eyes. She is awake, she is responsive, and she is fighting with the same fierce spirit that we have always known and loved. The road ahead is long, and her recovery will be a journey, but today, we have been given the greatest gift we could have ever asked for, the gift of hope. We want to thank the incredible doctors, nurses, and staff at OHSU for their tireless work and dedication. And to the millions of you around the world who have sent your prayers, your love, and your support, thank you. We have no doubt that your collective prayers have been heard. Our family is united, our spirits are high, and we are ready to face whatever comes next together. Amy is a fighter, and with your continued love and support, we know she will come back stronger than ever. Amy Roloff's journey is far from over. The coming weeks and months will be filled with challenges, with setbacks, and with small victories. But today, the world of little people, big world, is breathing a collective sigh of relief. The matriarch is awake. The fighter is back. This crisis has served as a powerful reminder of what truly matters in life: family, love, and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. It has shown us that even in our darkest moments, there is always hope. And it has reaffirmed what we have known all along, that Amy Roloff is, and always will be, a true survivor. Little people, big world star Amy Roloff's ex-husband Matt and current spouse Chris have an unlikely bond, which may be crossing boundaries. Many viewers of Little People, Big World feel uneasy about the strong relationship between Chris Marek and Matt Roloff. Due to their unforeseen friendship, Amy Roloff finds herself caught between the two of them. She has left Roloff Farms and put the past in the past, but nothing has changed. There has been a great deal of strife and drama inside the family. It appears that Matt and Chris have been unaffected, since they remain amicable in spite of everything. Little People, Big World's Matt Roloff was Amy's ex-husband. The pair was married for 27 years before calling it quits. Their partnership and 4 children were the primary subjects of the series in the past. Every day, cameras caught them going about their business and personal lives at Roloff Farms. The couple's divorce came as a shock, but they're still friendly and love spending time with their grandkids. Since their divorce, Matt and Amy have both found new love partners. While Matt is seeing his long-term lover Karen Chandler, Amy weds Chris, who was her love interest. The wedding took place in 2021. The friendliness between Matt and Amy hasn't stopped them from arguing every once in a while. Amy may be feeling uncomfortable due to the strong relationship between Matt and Chris, according to fans. Their family has struggled to adapt to this new chapter in their lives since Matt and Amy's split. They are putting forth a lot of effort to overcome the obstacles and make it work. However, a peculiar relationship has formed between Amy's current husband Chris and her ex-husband Matt. Appropriate Push 7498 said in the initial post of a Reddit thread, "Every time I begin to feel good about Chris, The way he looked at Amy during the wedding reception, his emotional reaction when talking about their relationship. He does something weird to find reasons to be around Matt. Viewers of Lpbw, Big World are certainly expressing their opinions on their friendship and how they perceive it as detrimental to Amy. Some users felt the same way, saying that Matt and Chris are getting too close. An anonymous Reddit user said, "I'm convinced that Chris has a bromance with Matt." Amy opens up about telling Matt how she felt regarding him selling the farm in Lpbw, Big World. On Tuesday, November 23, 2022, a brand new episode of Lpbw, Big World premiered on TLC. When Amy and her long-lost buddy finally got together this week, she finally told her friend the truth about what she told Matt about selling the north portion of the farm. Additionally, Matt's action drove a wedge between him and Zach, his son, who had ambitions to inherit the farm. Amy initially kept silent about her emotions during the trauma, but in the most recent episode, she eventually spoke up. She also remembered her conversation with Matt. Read on for the official plot summary of story. The fourth episode of Lpbw, Big World. Joja makes his debut appearance to Matt and Karen. In the meantime, Zach is concerned that Jackson may lose self-assurance once he learns he's little, and Matt receives news that could change his plans with Karen. All members of the family made it back from the Little People of America convention this week. Amy began by updating her pal on the convention's progress when they finally met up later. However, her buddy was more interested in learning whether she had finally spoken her true feelings to Matt on his choice to sell the farm. While having lunch together, Amy's buddy questioned whether she had finally informed Matt how she felt about his desire to sell the farm. Amy responded with, "We got in a little tiff, and he thinks he's owned up to all his mistakes." Later on, Amy's buddy mentioned that she had seen a significant shift in Amy's behavior, specifically her increased assertiveness. Furthermore, she mentioned, "In light of the farm sale, I believe she has finally had enough. Once again, May, you must take responsibility for your actions." Amy recalled that she accused Matt of not admitting to anything during their chat over his plan to sell the land. But Matt shot back that he was just accepting responsibility. After that, the Lpbw, Big World actors said, "You're taking responsibility, not creating a legacy." Afterwards, Matt explained that she was blissfully unaware of all the goings-on. While discussing this discussion with her friend, Amy revealed, "Well, I believe it would be wise to consult all four of us, I say. I am unsure. They did this, and it couldn't be worked out. Isn't valid. I made an effort to achieve this, but they simply would not budge. You have to tell the kids, hey, I'm a part of this too, if you want to fix things, in my opinion." Having discovered her voice, Amy was able to confront her ex-husband, according to Amy's friend. "No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.